Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's talk more about the biodegradation of polychlorinated biphenyls. Now, their degradation can occur both aerobically and anaerobically by aerobic and anaerobic bacteria, but depends on the conditions that prevail at the site of contaminant. As with other chlorinated organic compounds, the less chlorinated the compound is, the more they are transformed readily under aerobic conditions. However, the more the chlorinated compound is, the more it can be degraded under anaerobic conditions, but however, obviously, the reactions will be slower as compared to aerobic conditions. Now, if you talk about the aerobic conditions, the biphenyl molecule is normally degraded in almost same fashion as with other aromatic hydrocarbons. Again, the enzyme class oxygenases are used, and they cause the addition of molecular oxygen to one of the aromatic rings that results in hydroxyl groups. Now, further oxidation can lead to cleavage of the ring, and this further degradation eventually leads to benzoic acid. Once benzoic acid is achieved, it can be further transformed into other products. The benzoic acid can go through different types of reactions, for example, oxidation, ring cleavage, and further oxidation as well. Ultimately, it can be completely mineralized. Now, polychlorinated biphenyls with few benzene can readily biodegraded under aerobic conditions, as we discussed before as well. The greater chlorination is there, the more difficult it is for the enzymes to act on the structure of the compound. The PCBs which are most readily attacked by the enzymes under aerobic conditions are those which contain 1 to 3 chlorine atoms. You can see here, the less the chlorine atoms are, the less complex the molecule is, the more readily it can be biodegraded under aerobic conditions. Now, reductive dehalogenation can also occur, dechlorination can also occur, and the reductive dechlorination of these compounds was first observed in Hudson River in 1980s. जहाँ spillage हुआ था तो वहाँ पे इसको observe किया गया था. After time in contact with the sediment of the river, in which there were microorganisms which can dechlorinate it, the mixture composition was shifted from high chlorine congeners to less chlorinated congeners. So उनकी dechlorination वहाँ पे साथ साथ होती गई. As with other reductive dehalogenation processes, for this process as well, the PCBs should act as electron acceptors in this reductive dehalogenation. And obviously, if they have to act as electron acceptors, then some electron donor should be there as well. Now, as with other compounds as well, the major barriers for their rapid dehalogenation are almost the same. First of all, the major barrier for their dehalogenation is their insolubility, especially insolubility of the higher chlorinated polychlorinated biphenyls. जितने ज़्यादा उसमें क्लोरीन एटम्स होंगे उतना ज़्यादा उसकी solubility जो है वो कम होती जाती है, and therefore they will be less available to the microbes to act upon and degrade them. Moreover, they can partition strongly into the sediments, in the soil sediments. तो उनमें भी ये सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, वहाँ पे पार्टीशन कर सकते हैं. तो इस वजह से भी जो है जब वो मोबाइल नहीं होंगे तो तब भी उनकी जो है वो जो रैपिड डीहाइड्रेशन है वो इतनी एफिशिएंट नहीं होगी. सो देयरफॉर इनकी जो बायोडिग्रेडेशन है वो हिंडर हो सकती है ड्यू टू दीज फिनोमिना. जितना ज़्यादा कोई कंपाउंड अवेलेबल होगा माइक्रोब्स को, जितना ज़्यादा वो सोल्युबल होगा उतना ज़्यादा माइक्रोब्स उसको इजीली एक्ट कर सकते हैं उसके ऊपर और डिफरेंट एंजाइमेटिक रिएक्शन से उसको डिग्रेड कर सकते हैं. सो दीज थिंग्स कैन रेंडर दीज कंपाउंड्स रिकासिस्टेंट. इनकी जो है वो बायोडिग्रेडेशन जो है वो हैम्पर हो सकती है. दिस वाज अबाउट द बायोडिग्रेडेशन ऑफ polychlorinated biphenyls. I will see you in next lessons.